Hello guys, today I'll be showing you something not so useful, but you can use it in a variety of ways. So let's jump in. What I'm going to show you is something that I use for SSH, but you can use it for anything that you like. The idea here is basically when I have to do SSH to multiple hosts, and I always get confused with the same color for host, and hence I want different colors for different hosts so that I can remember the colors if I have at least 2-3 terminals open. So for this I have written a script. There are two ways the script can work. One is where I have the defined references set in my color combo file in my home directory. So here I save my color combos with hash with a hyphen in between the two colors. And when the script starts, it will check if the file exists. It will read the file, sort it randomly, so I get a random color from this file. Take the first value and replace hyphen with no colors and set the colors to foreground and background. Now, if this file is not found, then I generate two random colors which I use for foreground and background. These are completely random colors, and it might so happen thus that you might land up with similar colors for foreground and background, and you do not get a contrasting color for foreground background, meaning that the text itself will not be visible for you. But that is okay, you can live with it because mostly I use color combo. To initially populate this color combo, I can take it from a variety of sources like some themes, or I can keep building on this color combo myself as and when I open a new external. Since I have already done that, so I do not get into this problem, and I will always run into this then condition where the colors are set randomly from my color combo. Now, as that is done, I set some terminals, set some options for my X terminal. You can use any terminal that you want here, which supports the foreground and background color setting using when you start the terminal. So I am setting those terminal options here. I want my font size to be 12 and the initial geometry of the terminal to be 120 by 36 pixels. And then I actually set the command that I would be running. So I set the command to be xterm, the options that we have defined, the foreground and background color. And then this was specifically done for SSH, and hence I want to use the SSH completion methods here. So I am checking if there are no parameters passed to this, then I use the known hosts real command completion. This basically comes with the bash completion package on Fedora and should be there in most of the other hosts. I have seen it on Ubuntu and Fedora at least, and this function comes there by default. So this function is what passes your known host file and the config file and generates a list of hosts that the SSH command can use for completion. So if you have noticed, whenever you do SSH space tab twice, it will give you a list of hosts that you can complete, and this list of hosts depends on your known host file that is populated whenever you log into a new server, or the host that you have defined in your config file. So based on these two, it will populate the completion, and based on that I generate Zenity terminal, Zenity text box where I show all the hosts, where you can select one of the hosts, and once you have selected the host, then I write that color combo to PMP color combo. This is specifically useful because if you want to basically copy this color to your cat/color combo, or basically when you like a color combo, then you can just do a cat temp color combo to color combo, and you have added it into your favorite color combo list. And then I just execute the same command. Now, to show you how this whole thing works, I have used the ls and sleep 100 command here. so that you can see the colors when I am running it, because I don't have a server to SSH now. I am just using the ls and sleep commands here. Now again, same thing, if we have not gone into this loop, then we go into this, and here we execute this, write color combos to temp color combo, execute the command, and run the command. And finally we call the function XSSH. The way I have done it as a function is because I have put it in my bash RC functions, so that I can use it in a variety of places and not just my one command. So I hope the explanation is clear. Now let's see how the whole script runs. Again, as usual, we will run this as bash xssh.sh. I will just give it a parameter. It doesn't really matter because I am not going to SSH, so whatever the parameter is, it will not change anything in my execution. So as you can see, it pops up a new text terminal and shows me the output of ls command, and then waits for 100 seconds. I will not wait for 100 seconds, I will control C out of it. But now we can see that temp color combo is there. I will copy this temp color combo to here. I'll tell you in a few seconds why, but let's see. So again, I run the same command. It will run with blue foreground and background color. I can keep doing this again and again, and I keep getting a new color every time I run this command. So whenever I like a color, I can copy that in my caret/color combo file, and that will start working. Now the other thing is, now this becomes centralized. So if I want to change my font size or something, I can always change it here. I can just change it there and run the command again. Okay, this is, for some reason it is not working. Let's take a look. So BG yes, color display content fs. Fs is the font size. I think it must be because of the font that I have said that it is not able to select such a big font. But if we do it with something like Genome Terminal, I don't really use Genome Terminal so much, so I'm not sure about it. But as you can see, all other options are working. So I okay. So geometry works, as you can see. So I can show you with geometry. If I want to change my geometry, I can just change 36 to, let's say, 120. So I'll get another square terminal. Now I can run this with some parameter, and you can see that the size of the geometry has changed. Now coming back to color combo, so we copied the color combo here. Let's copy this to my home directory as caret/color combo. Now remember that this is the first XTORM that we had started, and I have only one color combo in this file right now. As you can see, as I mentioned, this has two values, background and foreground, separated by hyphen. Now if I run this command again, I will get the same color that I got in the first execution of the command, because the file exists now. It will pick up one random value from the file, and since we have only one color combination there, we are getting only the same color every time that we will execute this now. Hope you find this useful and can use it in your regular day-to-day life. Thank you.